everyone. I'm just going to make this last video before I go to bed tonight. It looks like I'm going to have to leave Brighton now. I didn't want to leave here. I really loved it here. Woodingdean is absolutely beautiful, and I've made friends here. And me and my partner, after 7 years of, fighting, we finally reconnected. But you know what gang stalking's like? You're not allowed to be happy for very long. These people have been doing their absolute best to paint me as a violent person because, big black woman, shaved head. It's just very easy for ignorant people to paint me as a fucking degenerate, especially in places like this where there's not much of a black population. So basically, I talked to you guys about the cover-up to do with my hospital visit, which makes me realise that my seizure was caused by medication injuries, or my autism was caused by medication injuries, possibly both. Because when I was younger, I used to bang my head on the floor, which is why my third eye is slightly out of alignment. But I don't think that alone caused my seizures. I think, I'm not even going to say I think or allegedly, the vaccines caused the seizure. So it was a combination of the tantrums I used to throw as a kid and the vaccines that caused that seizure. The fact that it's never happened again means that it is definitely a medication injury. And I must have been on medications for a very, very long time. This whole thing is a cover-up, but, I knew, instinctively that this was going on throughout my entire life, but it's one thing to know that instinctively and it's another to get confirmation. I've been so angry since I made that realization. And because I've been angry, I've been recording myself on the phone, yelling, screaming, getting all my anger out. I even kind of said, I shouted, I said, if there are any neighbours that can hear me, I don't care. And since people want to kick me out of here, I'm going to be kicked out on my terms. But once again, because they hear shouting, because they're fucking stupid and racist and sexist, they hear shouting and they think violence. So I'm going to be leaving here soon. I'm waiting on the relocation agent to deliver the surrender tenancy forms like they're supposed to. I don't want any fucking manipulation tactics. Just get me the fucking document like I ask you to. And have done. Just get me the fucking document. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with any more of your lies, any more of your gaslighting, any more of your rudeness. Just get me the fucking document and fuck off. But once again, I'm in a situation that because of gang stalking, nobody can take simple instructions. So I bet you any money there's going to be a problem when I ask for the document. Everybody wants me out and I don't want to be here anymore. These cunts over here who opened up a nail bar next to me have been screaming at the top of their lungs about how nuts I'm supposed to be, or about how Kudos Ventures, who are the name of my landlords, won't do anything about me, screaming at the top of their fucking lungs, knowing I can hear it. These people behind here have been chatting shit about me for the longest. Every time my voice is even remotely raised, they're reporting me to the relocation agent. And 9 times out of 10, when I do get angry, I'm usually just venting into my phone, or I'm talking about something that has absolutely nothing to do with them, and still they find the need to insert themselves. This is why I don't like living nowhere. This is why I don't like this shit. Because it's comfortable, it's warm, you got showers, you got shit like that. But what am I sacrificing? I'm sacrificing peace of mind for that shit. I'm sacrificing my agency, the ability to be able to do what I want when I want to do it. So if there's a next fucking gang stalker coming by on me with them little clicky things that they use, I can handle it my own way. And I don't have to rely on nobody else to be telling me how to handle shit. But here, I'm literally being murdered in my bed every night and I can't put my hands on nobody. I've literally got doctors lying about something that I've been talking about for 11 years. I can't put my hands on nobody. I've literally got relocation agents trying to entrap me and succeeding in trapping me out of property, out of property after property. I can't put my hands on nobody. Can't put weapons on nobody. And I'm not even the type of person to use hands or weapons like that. But imagine people killing you and you can't handle that shit. People torturing you, you can't handle that shit. And that's a natural standard reaction. So I have to engage in abnormal behavior. Like just sitting here and taking it. Sitting here and taking me being debilitated for no reason. I have to sit here and take it. I had to sit here and take people I love betraying me or making my life worse with half-assed support. I have to keep my mouth shut and I can't put my hands on nobody. It's frustrating. That's where safety gets you. That's the part that nobody talks about. Everybody talks about how hard it is being homeless, and I get it. It is really, really difficult. It's difficult having to move from place to place, and that's just best case scenarios. Worst case scenarios is when you're living on the street and nobody wants to talk to you because of how desperate your situation is. I get that. But hey, at least with me, nobody's fucking talking to me. And the only people who will want to talk to me will want to catch these fucking hands. At least then I get to handle, I have some fucking agency. I don't have agency when I'm living somewhere. Constant lies and constant fucking manipulation all the fucking time. And I'm being murdered deliberately, guys. I'm being murdered deliberately, and I have to put up with slurs. I have to put up with fucking harassment. I have to put up with fucking stupid, like, I haven't got the time anymore. I just don't have the time anymore. So I am leaving. I don't even know if I tell my family where I'm going. Even though they're probably going to know anyway. I'm leaving, man. And at this point, if nothing and no one finds me, I'm okay, I'm straight. So I'm sick of living like this. I'm sick of living like this. They just need to hurry up with the fucking paperwork so that I can stop pretending like I have any respect left for human beings. But once again, when you've got nowhere to go, you've got everywhere to go, innit? So that's the tough part. That's the tough part. There's so many places to go. Like, even with somebody with no money, you have so many options. Like, it's difficult to know where to start. I don't have to stay in Brighton. I can go anywhere I want. I didn't have to stay in London either. I can go anywhere I want. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to stay here. So, yeah, I'm leaving. It's been a nice few months, I have to admit. I did know that I'd be leaving as soon as I landed here because gang stalking. And I know what I'm like emotionally, so I knew I'd be leaving as soon as I landed here. Like, I tried to fight with myself and saying, no, this is your home. This is your home. I'm like, nah, it's not my home. My home is nowhere. So, my home is nowhere. I belong to nothing and no one. And honestly, I don't see that as a bad thing anymore. I used to, but I don't. I don't anymore. But let's see what happens. Hopefully, the relocation agent will do one decent thing in her fucking life and get me that fucking surrender tenancy form tomorrow. So I can make proceedings to get out of here and live my life and just be free. These gang stalkers are going to tell me for the rest of my life. But I realised that if I stay moving, I'm happier. So in a way, they're kind of doing me a favour. Kind of doing me a favour. So, you guys take care of yourselves. I love you. Let's see what happens.